Welcome to this tutorial of ManagerHub's marketing planning tool. From our homepage of the website, you can access the tool by clicking on the planning button from the main menu. That will take you to this page here where you can basically launch the app by pressing that button. It'll take you to this page where you can either log in or sign up. Once you've signed up and verified your email, it should take you straight to the dashboard, which looks like this. Here, you can see this diagram which basically outlines your marketing, which is your branding, your offering, and your campaigns, which are influenced by 5 variables such as your business purpose or mission, your customers, your competitors, your environment, and your organization. At any point in time, you may select one of these elements to edit it, or you can simply click Resume Plan, which will take off right where you left off. For the purpose of this example, we'll use a fictitious medium-sized plumbing brand called Mary's 24/7 Plumbing Service. So the first section is our branding, where you can upload your brand style guide here, or simply elect that you need a new style guide. Then you may proceed to the next stage. The next stage is your offering of products and services. Add your current and planned offering of products and or services. Indicate the release date for current and planned products and or services. Describe the expected sales performance of your offerings over the next year and the sales performance of your current offerings over the last year. You can add a new offering by clicking that button and fill this in and click Add. Here we've already added some in. So for this plumbing brand, we've got an emergency service and an installation service with its features, release date, sales performance. And we'll continue to the next stage. Planned marketing campaigns. Indicate the commencement date for current and planned campaigns. Indicate the expected performance of your campaigns and indicate the performance of your current campaigns. So likewise, you can add a new campaign here with its relevant details. I've added one here, which was a launch announcement on social media to existing network of contacts with the date starting next week, and proceed to the next stage, which is the purpose. What is the mission and vision of your business? By clicking on this, we've provided a guide on how to maintain an effective mission statement. Once you've done that, you may update your branding, your offerings and your campaigns, such as adding or removing, changing dates, and any other further details. Right now we don't require any further changes. So we'll proceed to the next stage, which is your customers. Your mission is to provide an effective and efficient 24/7 plumbing service to the major city area. Based on this, who are your current and potential customer types? For each customer type, please indicate their status, the number of customers, and which of your offerings they may buy. So you can add those new customer type in here, indicating whether they're a potential customer or existing customer, the number of customers, even if it's an estimation, the portfolio of what they buy, So you can choose any of the offering you've already added, how often they might buy. Finally, a buying situation. Now, if you click on this, this will provide you with a guide on how to formulate what the buying situation is. So you may read this article, but just scroll down to the advertising strategy, and step 1 was to identify broadly the potential customer types, which we've already done. And step 2 was to identify typical reasons or circumstances in which they need to choose to buy the brand's offering. So you can ask questions like, why do they buy it? Where do they buy it? When do they buy? With whom do they buy? What do they buy? And how do they buy? So just going back here, to add a new buying situation, use the plus button and type this in here. "10 years after new home build and inspection required," and use the tick to add the new buying situation. And once you've filled out the new customer, click submit. Once you've added in your customers, you may then also update your branding, offerings, as well as your campaigns. So no changes needed at the moment. However, one thing to point out here is the little notice here that's come up, notifying you about the new buying situation which you've just created. So if I was to click on edit campaigns, this is where the third step of the advertising strategy formulation process takes place, which involves identifying, once you've identified the buying situation, you may choose that here as part of your campaign. So basically, this campaign might be aimed at a specific customer type, and then you'll actually select the relevant buying situation in order to formulate your message, your advertising message, which is a step 3 of the advertising strategy process. Now, if we were to resume our plan, it will take us back to the customers section. So for the customer types we already have here, we've got home builders, which is a potential customer, 35 in the area. They will buy the installation service, they'll buy it often, and the buying situation we've added here is a new home build with the homeowner. The customer type here is homeowners. It's an existing customer, 25, and they buy the emergency service sometimes, and the buying situation is in storm season. And finally, choose 1 to 2 customers from the list to learn more about over the next several weeks, then edit the listing to add your insights. So we've already added homeowners to this, which basically will remind us in a few weeks' time to fill in the customer insights here, what we've learned about this specific customer type. Right, now let's proceed to the next step, which is our competitors and partners. Your mission is to provide an effective and efficient plumbing service to the major city area. What other organisations have a similar purpose to you? Add them below. Do they currently or could they potentially sell a similar offering to you? So you may add a new organisation here. The category, which is yes, they could sell similar offerings to mine, or no, they do not or would not sell similar offerings to me. And as an example, the first one we added was Dan's Plumbing Service, and we identified that Dan's Plumbing Service certainly would sell similar offering, and therefore they've automatically been added to the competitors section. And the other organisation we added was the local council, who has a similar mission, but they would not actually offer a similar offering. So they've been added to the potential partners section. You may update your marketing yet again. They've been ticked off here. And finally, choose 2 or 3 other players, either competitors or partners from the above lists, to learn more about over the next few months. Focus on their offering and campaigns. So we added Dan's Plumbing Service and the local council. So both of them have this yellow symbol here, and they're on our to-do list to find out what insights we can glean from analysing these 2 organisations over the next few months. So we'll proceed to the next stage, which is the environment. Analyse each of the following aspects of your business environment on both a local and global level to observe potential opportunities or threats. So we've listed the political environment, economical, sociological, technological, legal, environmental, and finally industry. So for example, for technological, you might visit the Gartner website to view what type of technologies are emerging in your industry. For legal, you might, if you're in Australia, visit the ABLIS website, which will tell you what kind of permits and licenses you need to operate your business. So each of these actually stand for an acronym, PESTLE, PESTLE. If you type in the PESTLE analysis into Google, you'll find unlimited resources on how to complete this type of analysis and in more detail. The more detail you go into, basically, the more potential opportunities and challenges you will discover. You may also update your marketing yet again based on the findings of this environment analysis and then proceed to the next stage. The organisation is the final section of your marketing plan. It asks what the name of your organisation is. It asks how many staff do you have in your organisation and in which departments do they work. So for this example, we've got 10 full-time staff and 5 part-time plumbers, 2 part-time admin staff members. Here we've got 5 vehicles, 5 high-pressure plumbing systems. So drawing from environmental opportunities and challenges you identified and your previous sales performance of your offerings, answer the following series of questions. Do you require more or less staff in different departments of your organisation? Note these requirements below. So an example would be 1 customer service staff member, 1 marketing staff member, and then do you require more or less technological capabilities or assets? Note these below. Got 3 new super systems based on the environment analysis we did. And finally, how does this affect your marketing? So if we were to hire a new marketing staff member, this might actually give us more ability to run more campaigns, for example. For now, we'll just click no changes required. And as it's the last section, we'll return to the dashboard and you'll see the colors have changed for the model. And you'll see a new button here where you can download the PDF version of your marketing plan. So here we have the PDF marketing plan for Mary's 24/7 plumbing service with Mary's purpose, customers, competitors, potential partners, environmental information, resources, list of offering, enlisted campaigns at this point in time. Finally, from your menu, once you've logged in, you can also click on the Features tab, which will list the upcoming features that are in progress, that you may vote on if you're interested in using a particular type of feature for the platform. And finally, you can suggest a recommended feature as well. Thank you for using ManagerHub.